All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are making a video for 1.1.6. These are gimping techniques. Can everybody say GIMP? I didn't get everybody there. Can I get everybody to say GIMP? All right, can I get everybody to say I love to GIMP? All right, what does GIMP stand for? That's correct. Get yourself a piece of candy. Graphical Image Manipulation Program. Okay, protocol. So here we are. We're going to the internet, and you're going to find an image. This is what my dog looked like, almost identical. That's a good-looking dog. Are you with me? That's what my dog looked like as a puppy. That's about exactly the same size that I got him. Took him home from the pound, saved his life, and he may have saved my life. I don't know. All right, so once you create a folder, download it into the folder, you're going to open it up in GIMP. Does everybody know how to open something up in GIMP? Okay, I've showed you that this year. If not, here's what we do. We go to our folder. You go into your documents. You go into Fluffy Bogey. See-through. You right-click and you edit it with GIMP. Bam. That should open that up. Okay. Now, if you do not have toolboxes open like I do, here's what I do. I go to my one-stop shop in Windows. Click on Windows, new toolbox. For some reason, I like to drag it to the left. I don't know why. And then I go Windows again, Dockable, Dialogues, Layers. And I drag it to the right. Would you please open up those two boxes I just showed you? You go to Windows, the Windows menu. It's right next to Help. Right next to Help. You click on Windows, go to Toolbox. Click on Windows, Dockable Dialogues again. Go to Layers, open up your Layers toolbox. Thumbs up if you have these two boxes open. Thumbs up if you know how to get these two toolboxes open. Okay? All right? You good? Everybody ready? So, I want to cut my dog out, okay? And I want to put in transparencies so that we don't see this green grass. Would it be cool to see this green grass in your app? Not really, okay? It's not cool to see this brown thing back here, right? All we want to see is the dog going around the page. You with me? So, does everybody know how to blow this up? My God, that looks like my dog when he was a pup. I'm telling you, that is dead on bogey. All right. So, there's two tools that I like to use here. Number one, the scissors. If you like to use the scissors, you can do it. That's fine. The scissors, what it'll do is it'll start to cut around the colors. And what it's looking for here is it's looking for like green and black. See the contrast there? And it knows where these are different. Like here it's white versus green. And it'll automatically start going around these edges for you. Now, sometimes I don't like the scissors because it starts doing it for you, and sometimes it gets a little crazy. Okay? So let's try the scissors one time. Here we go. So I'm going to start now. Here's the thing. You have to remember where you start. You have to come back to that box, click the starting dot again. So you have to connect the dots. All right? Everybody with me on that? Keep track mentally. Where did you begin? Because if you don't get back to that starting point, you're going to keep cutting forever and you're going to get frustrated. Okay? Here we go. I'm starting at the bottom right paw, which is my left. And I start to click. Okay? And I start to go around my dog. I'll have a little bit of grass in his tail, and that's okay. You with me? Now I'm going up here. Do you see what I'm doing? And I'm clicking around my dog. My God, that looks like Bogey. I cannot believe how much that looks like Bogey. That might be my picture. Maybe I uploaded my picture to the internet. What's that? Do I know how to upload a picture to the internet? So do you see how these kind of like crinkle themselves around the animal? Does everybody see that? It just kind of like automatically goes in and out. It's automatically sensing where the color differentiation is. And then here I go, I'm coming back to the first dot. Once I come back to the first dot, I click on the inside. Boom. Now, do you see how he went from dots to now a checkered line around the animal? Everybody see that? Now, what do? Now I go to select, invert, okay? And I hit delete. And now my background is gone. Okay? Now, here's one trick that I've learned. Are you ready? And I'm glad I chose this because I chose a pretty good picture here. Okay? Did you delete the whole dog? Okay. Now, here's what I've learned. Can everybody look up here? Does everybody see how there's white on the outsides and now there's white in my dog? Well, guess what? If I right-click and add my alpha channel and pick, some of my dog is going to go transparent. I don't want to lose all his legs, and I lost some of his nose. Are you with me? You with me on that? So I don't want that. It's like you just poured acid on your dog. Okay, not cool. So what I do then is I get a paint can. I grab my paint can and I go get a funky color that is not in my picture. Like I don't see any purple in the picture. Do you? Okay, so I don't see any purple in the picture. And now I'm going to paint since I have it invert, remember I did select invert? So what was selected was the entire outside of the dog. Okay? So now the outside of my dog is painted purple. Are you with me on this? And now I can go over here, right-click on my Layers tool, add the alpha channel, which has already been added. That's fine. And now I'm going to go color pick this. Do you guys see the blue, red, and green button over here? The blue, red, and green button is your Select by Color tool. How do I know that? Because I drag my mouse over that, and it says Select by Color. And I'm going to select by color. I'm going to select the purple, and I'm going to hit delete. And now I have a transparent, see-through dog. Okay? Now, remember last week we talked about collision detection, right? Most of our games have collision detection in them. Would I want to leave my dog this big with all this checkerboard all the way around him? The answer to that is no. So what you want to do now is you want to crop them. Go to one corner, either top right, top left, bottom right, bottom left. I'm going to start bottom right because I can get pretty close to his paw over here. And I'm going to drag a box around my bogey. And I'm going to double click. And there he is. Now if a ball or something is hitting your dog, it's going to look like it hit the dog instead of looking like there's a force field around it, never getting to hit the dog. You with me on that? So that's a good thing to do, is to go ahead and crop your image down so that it's not, and I do this a lot because normally when you're taking an image out of, like when you're cutting your turtle out of your sea there's going to be a lot of leftover image around it. Are you with me on that? So you want to crop it down to get it to fit, crop it down to size so that you have, you're going to have a smaller image. Remember, images are always rectangles. No matter what you cut out, it's always a rectangle. So we want to lower these rectangles down so that it looks like the ball. If you have a ball that's going to hit your player, you want it to hit your player. Okay. So now one more thing, and then I'll answer questions. How do we save this? You have to go to File, Export As. This no longer can be my border collie. Okay. I'm going to say this is with alpha channel, right? .png. It has to be a .png. Remember tonight you can write a paper on what's the difference between a PNG and a JPEG, right? For extra credit. Well, there you just learned something. PNGs handle transparencies, JPEGs don't. Okay? So then you hit export. Sometimes I have to hit this twice, and I do. Make sure, can everybody look up here? 3 seconds. Do you guys see this bottom box? Save color values from transparent pixels. That checkbox has to be unchecked. So what I do is I uncheck it and I hit Save Defaults so that it's always unchecked. Are you with me? If this is checked, even though you're saving it as PNG, you're still going to see white around it. Okay? Make sure this is unchecked. Hit Save as Default so it'll always be unchecked, and then hit Export. And now that's in my folder. And now if I wanted to go to MIT, let's see if I can go to MIT real quick and have a transparent dog. So now I'm going in here, right? And I'm just going to make up something. Projects, projects, start new project. We'll call this SeeThrough 1_1_6. This is period 1, quarter 4. I hit OK. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and put on a canvas, drawing animation canvas. Remember, anytime we have sprites moving around the screen, we want to go height and width, fill parent. And on here, I'm going to put my image sprite. There it is. There's my image sprite. And I'm going to go ahead and upload my dog, Bogey. Fluffy Bogey. Where's Fluffy Bogey at? Fluffy Bogey. And there he is. See him? That's with the alpha. And there he is. Nice and transparent. Let's go to width, like 60 by 60. Okay, and there's my dog in my. Now you're like, Mr. Richter, well, I still see white. Well, if you go to screen, let's go to canvas, and now I can put in. Let's go ahead and I'll put in my original picture. Let's just have some fun here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in my original picture of my dog. Nope, that won't work. Upload, choose a file. I have to choose one without the parentheses. Remember to never choose parentheses. There's my dog. And then here's my transparent dog. Can you guys tell that that's transparent? Yeah, it's transparent. Okay? And there you go. That's your video. I hope this helps. Check out this video and have fun gimping.